Welcome back to another edition of Keeping BZ, the show where Zach and I show each other a video game to necessitate being around each other. And today, in honor of the spooky season, I'm taking a look at a game that I have quite a bit of affection for, that I feel kind of flew under a lot of people's radar, was pretty underrated, which is the 2002 game developed by Brass Token, The Chant. This is Brass Token's first release. They then supplied DLC in the form of The Gloom Below, which is like it's basically like a roguelike mode that takes place after the main story and acts as sort of an epilogue. But anyway, what is The Chant? We're going to get into that. I'll explain a bit more as we get deeper into it. Zach, I've shown some of the combat system for this game, so he knows a little bit, but it'll become pretty clear of what the themes of this are once we get into the opening.
Did you say this game came out in 2002?
No, I screwed up. It would be 2022.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah, this was on Windows, Xbox Series X, and PS5. I played it originally on PS5. We're playing the PC version here. It's very polished, runs perfect on the PlayStation 5. And so far, for what I play the PC version, also once again, my PC is not as powerful as a PS5, but it's running very well.
Your voices. It's working. Let the cosmic vibrations flow through your being. Daughter, hand me the final prism. Take your place. Where has she gone? Find her. Bring her back to me. Now! We are doomed without her.
And seamless transition to gameplay.
This way! She broke the circle! Get her! She's trying to run!
Really like the animation work in this game. From like doors opening to doing simple tasks, the game always puts enough detail into things that in most other games I would expect the characters to just sort of, move their hands in the direction of something and it to happen. But here, usually they fully interact with whatever object you're actually interacting with, which, this isn't a low-budget game, but it's definitely probably like AA, not full AAA, but I think it looks and runs very well.
Hey, shove her.
Yep. Don't use that technique that much from what I remember playing it. And now reduced our real protagonist, Jess.
A woman going for a jog is never a good sign. It never ends well.
How did you predict that, Zach?
Jess! Why did you leave me?
I don't know why it's just such a common thing. It reminds me of a very old joke from a comedian.
Call Kim.
The jogger either finds the dead body or the jogger is the dead body.
Yes. There's literally a scene in Scream 5 that involves a lady jogging that ends poorly.
Maybe we should talk about, So, yeah, that thing you mentioned, the retreat?
And when I visited Wilmington, North Carolina, where that scene in Scream 5 was shot, I also ran along that deck and jogged, and thankfully things seem to be okay still.
Well, that's good. You do have to be careful while jogging. Jogging is the #1 thing that draws serial killers to your location.
Zach, you studied prismic science in college, right?
Yes, I totally went to college, and that was what I got my totally real college degree in, yes.
To be fair, Zach, I think most people that know prismic science probably also delivered what you just said that way.
I got my prismic science degree at DeVry University.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty good place. We have reached the retreat.
Jess.
So this was the lady that Jess was talking to on the phone earlier. This is Kim, an old friend of hers.
It's been a long time. I've missed you.
Was that dead body in the river real, or was she hallucinating?
Hallucination.
Okay.
It's a flashback to trauma she has from a memory involving a sibling.
I mean, look at this place.
So her friend Kim invited her to basically a retreat on this island as a way of healing,
Okay.
where they are studying prismatic science as a way of cleansing the aura, so to speak.
Let's talk on the way up.
Does she end up having a secret sister?
We've got a lovely hike to get to the retreat.
Thankfully, Zach, no.
This was supposed to be relaxing.
Okay.
There are no secret sisters in
I
this
hated
game.
it when Sherlock did it.
So,
Yeah.
I guess I know why you invited me.
I appreciate you coming, Jess. We have a lot of history.
So, one of the flaws of this game, because the chant is flawed, but to me the flaws never overwrote why I really liked playing this game. Mainly that the performances are not...
This place really helped.
The performances in this game are inconsistent. Some of the characters are really good in both writing and performance, and others feel a little flat. Jess, the protagonist, is great. She's relatable, she's believable, her voice actress does a very nice job. Her character has very good facial animation. Her friend Kim here is fine. Like, I get what they're going for, is that she's sort of the character that's absorbed all the hippy-dippy prismatic science mojo JoJo on the island, so she's a full believer. So she's gonna sound a little alien and off. But to me, this is supposed to be Kim's like former best friend who she used to connect and have chemistry with, and I never felt any chemistry between Jess and Kim in this game. Kim always just felt like a weirdo that talks like an alien.
Yeah, but honestly, it felt a bit weird writing to my future self.
You'll feel great as soon as you mail the letter. There's a box for it up ahead.
Yeah, she really does sound like she's trying to go for that
Isn't it incredible?
yoga teacher vibe.
Yes.
And now let us do some stretches.
So,
There might be a point in this game where we do some stretches.
Hey, stretching is important.
Oh, we can actually make some dialogue choices? We're gonna be honest.
I need to move beyond the past. It's been weighing me down.
Me too. That's why I invited you. Why don't you mail the letter?
She sounds like she's ready to talk to me about goop.
We shall see. So yes, we have actually 3 different stats in this game. So this is a survival horror
Must
game,
be it.
but it's pretty different
I guess
from a lot of the other ones I've played.
Inside.
Yeah, so Jess wrote a letter to herself, her future self, as a way of, helping herself once she releases herself from the retreat. But yes, we have body, mind, and spirit. Oh, well, that's not good. And we just screwed up our mind, so now we're having a panic attack. And Kim just could not give less of a fuck about how concerned Jess looks.
Here, let me show you how to calm your mind. This is a trick Tyler taught me. Position your body like this. Now, breathe in.
So yes, now we're going to hold A to meditate. To use up some of our spirit to rebuild our mind.
Maybe this wasn't such a silly idea.
We better
Meditating is something I've always wanted to try, but I can't sit still and be quiet for 30 seconds. That's why we started BZ.
So you asked me here to help you heal.
Literally, Zach, like my brain is too active even when I'm trying to go to sleep to be able to do anything that would involve emptying my mind.
I mean, she was your sister. It must have really hurt.
Yes, she was my
So yes,
sister,
but
it wasn't my fault.
mind, body, and spirit are all like sort of equally important stats and like meters we have to maintain. Body is what you would call your health bar. Spirit is kind of like you use it to both heal yourself as well as do certain kinds of attacks. And mind is like your sanity meter, and if your sanity goes the full way down, you won't be able to attack. All you can do is sort of like run.
This island is filled with natural wonders. Let's get going.
Yes, we're also scavenging for items. It is a modern video game.
What's with the bare feet, Kim? Doesn't that hurt?
Shoes are forbidden in the retreat. Don't worry. You'll get used to it.
Oh, I don't like that at all. I'd be retreating from that retreat at that point.
Yeah, but Kim's a full believer.
I can never be a believer in anything.
Kim, you know I hate flies.
I told you I was going to teach you a little trick. First, you need to find some twine.
So we have to get rid of these flies buzzing around with some twine. And this is, of course, the game kind of setting you up for trying to look around environments for secrets. And many times that will either be stuff that'll help your body, mind, and spirit, or it will be like plants and herbs that you can use to meld into your, basically what your weapons are going to be.
Will this do?
Now just wrap the twine around the sage leaves.
So we're gonna create a sage stick,
Me a few tries.
which you'll notice it's good specifically against spirit elemental enemies. We're gonna attack these flies to get them out of the way,
Disgusting.
Okay, let's get going.
and that gave us some EXP to our mind because it's taking care of something that would hurt our sanity, which is Jess has a particular aversion to flies.
Don't put that out yet. Okay, I think that's it.
By the way, what's with those structures back there?
Tyler's family used to run a commune in the 70s. There's a lot of awesome art on the island.
Kim? Don't you have a flashlight?
It's fine. Just follow my voice.
Kim, I can't see shit in here.
Yeah, as long as we're inside of the darkness, it will drain some of our sanity, so we have to try to find the light. And it might seem a little complicated that you have to, manage all these meters, but it makes a lot of sense once you're like in the game itself. You just know that once you're outside in unsafe environments, you have kind of a limited time to take care of things and then get back into safety.
It's just up ahead. Wait until you try Maya's cooking.
And here we are. We have reached the retreat.
Here we are. Wow, I told you it was amazing.
For once, Kim, this lives up to your stories.
Let me introduce you to the others. Everyone here is so welcoming.
Kim, don't get in over your head.
Hannah!
Jess, be Jess. Everyone's excited to finally meet you. Kim has already shared so much. That is Sunny. And Maya. Welcome to our humble retreat. I hope the walk here wasn't too difficult.
Welcome. I understand it took some convincing, but we're so glad you came. Kim is a good friend to you, and that makes you a good friend to us. I'm sure you have many questions, but isn't that how our spiritual journey begins?
Honestly, I'm not a very spiritual person.
We're all here to support each other. Kim truly desires to heal the wounds, both hers and yours.
Yeah. That's why I'm here too. It's just a bit intense.
I understand. Why don't you get settled in? Get to know the others a little better before tonight's session.
Go introduce yourself to the others, then meet me at my tent.
I don't really know anyone.
Everyone here is friendly. Just go.
You don't understand, I'm a millennial. I can only talk in internet references, and these people look like they've never seen the internet.
That smells amazing. What is it?
It's my coriander leek soup. I do what I can to keep everyone healthy.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think I might be missing some ingredients.
Trying to think which one to use, but I realize any internet reference I make is immediately going to be dated in like a week.
That's just how the internet is nowadays.
Forage away.
Even what we're saying right now could be dated within a week.
It's true. I just imagined her just walking in, just starting to sing the theme song for Moodang.
I keep forgetting about Moodang.
Oh, believe me, Zach, my friend from Canada will never let me forget Moodang. It's a cute animal, so it must always be in somewhere in my peripheral vision.
It's earlier than we planned, but
I know it's the oldest internet stuff, but I'm still one of those people that will watch a cat video every now and then. Usually on YouTube Shorts.
Oh, of course. Animals are forever going to be part of something that will bring us good spirit in mind.
Oh, hey.
To somehow tie this back to
We
the
were
game.
just discussing tonight's session. Are you ready for a change?
I'm gonna be honest again.
Rough year. A change is definitely welcome.
Hannah, please come.
We'll see you tonight.
That was creepy. Hannah, please come.
What, you don't think this guy is giving off good vibes at all, Zach?
No, he looks like Charles Manson.
You said it was near the paddleboard.
I'm telling you, everyone that has ever looked like him in a movie has always been the bad guy.
Or Jesus, I guess.
Or that. I was really tempted to make the joke that he looks like Critical, but I didn't think Brandon would get that.
Oh no! Oh, we got a letter here. Oh, this is from Sunny, who we haven't talked to yet. Dad, please read the whole letter before you make up your mind. The retreat concept I talked to you about last time, I think it has real legs. I promise to give you a proper breakdown when I see you next. Spreadsheets, a sexy slide deck, proper financials, all the things I know you like. But let me give you some back-of-the-envelope numbers right now. The land value here is 2.5 to 3 mil. The value of the current structures isn't much, but they have some charm. There's a brand here already. So what I'm thinking is that we invest 2 mil for a 40% stake, maybe 100K goes to marketing with most of the rest to construction. I'll be in charge of operations. Tyler is hopeless with numbers, so I channel the bulk of the money, at least 1.5 mil, but probably more, towards our companies, meaning it's straight revenue. I know Jamie will work out the actual bottom line here, but I'm confident that we can make it attractive. The initial target capacity is 20 beds. Guru Tyler reckons he can do retreats for $2,500 per week, at least 20 weeks a year within his current network. The kicker is that staffing costs will be zero, as his disciples will be happy to volunteer.
Yep, the bad guy. He's the bad guy.
Yeah. Well, this is Sunny. This isn't even Tyler.
Yeah, but Tyler's the bad guy, I mean.
Well, yeah. I'll be able to direct supply and services contracts to appropriate vendors, and as Guru Tyler's brand and network grows, and it will, these numbers will grow. There's also some interesting minerals on the property. They used to be mined commercially. I don't want to get into too much detail as I think the retreat concept stands on its own, but it's potentially additional revenue. I'll follow up and let you know. Look, I know you'll be skeptical after what happened last time, but there's some real solid potential here. I can feel it. Please listen with an open ear when I see you. Your devoted son, Sonny. Wow. Maybe I think his father just named him that as a joke. Yes, and of course it has a Prism logo on it, which will become very important as we get deeper in the lore of Prism.
Oh, it just... Prism makes me think of another, like, game or movie where there's, like, a lake prism. Oh, Salmon Max. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yes. Yes, oh, wow. I didn't make that connection before, Zach, but the whole focus on hippy-dippy prismatic energy is also a main focus of this game. Okay, so this is like, basically, each of the characters have their own, like, self-assessment sheets they got for the retreat, and this is Maya's. So, are you ready? Yes. What do you hope to get out of this? It is my desire to create and savor transient moments of transient joy and beauty alongside kindred spirits. It is my hope that we connect and learn from one another. And that was the lady that was like basically like mixing together herbs and plants in that one shed we went to. I carry with me an immense grief. I lost my beautiful son, Seva, to illness. My path to fulfillment requires me to become comfortable with how I carry that sorrow. I cannot leave it behind because to leave it behind would be to abandon the memory of my precious child. As a mother, I would never do that. What makes you most afraid? I'm not really afraid of anything. Nothing could be worse than what has already happened. I suppose my demon is my inability to change the past. Are you taking any medications? I regularly take St. John's wort and... what is that? Causticum? Okay, so some sort of plant solution. Weird. So yeah, we should probably go find Sonny. I think he's one of the only other people we haven't talked to yet. And then we should be able to continue. So yeah, Zach, this is a survival horror game with that focuses on spiritual and like crystals and like that kinds of vibes actually turned into horror. Which, while, you know, you don't have to think too hard, Zach, to look at this game and know it's probably about a cult.
Oh, yeah.
From the opening of the game. But I do think this game does enough to distinguish itself from other games that have that kind of theming.
This could have been a cult of Facebook moms.
I play that game.
I hear you're a developer.
Hey, Jess, right? You probably heard about the Spirit Ember Festival I started. It was going to ignite change. But my dad and brother pulled the plug and let everyone down. Check these out. Tyler and I are going to take my ideas and transform this island into something glorious. A true spiritual paradise. Amazing, right?
The plan looks good. Beautiful island with a peaceful spiritual spa retreat should do well.
Exactly. I got it all worked out. You know, I'll have to have you meet with my father so you can tell him that. Just go watch my orientation video to learn all about it. It's near Tyler's Dome.
Oh, and he gave us the film reel for it. We'll actually get a lot of film reels to watch on projectors in this game. This is another assessment sheet, I believe. Yeah, this is Sonny's, the guy we're literally just talking to. I'm ready. What do you hope to get out of this? I already have a deep spiritual understanding of my place in the world, but I know Guru Tyre can help me achieve even higher levels of consciousness. I also want to help others grow spiritually, and I think I can help Guru Tyre develop the Prismatic Spiritual Retreat's physical location to help grow this mission. So yeah, it's all bullshit. He's just doing this so he can get money out of it. I feel like I'm surrounded by a gray cloud that prevents others from seeing my light. Sometimes I blame other people, but I know the answer lies within myself. I have to find a way to get rid of the cloud. What makes you most afraid? To fail. I'm a real type A successful kind of guy, and I hate the thought of losing or failing. What do you take? Recreational drugs, but I cut them out of my life a few years ago, except for the occasional party. Oh, wow. Okay. College boy. I always thought this is stupid. Like, you think I could unlock the door from the other side, but nope. That door's just always locked for some reason. Okay, actually, let's go watch Tyler's film before we talk to Kim and just get on with this. He has a full presentation about the possibilities of prismatic energy. Are you excited, Zach, to learn? Are you excited to hold hands and cleanse your aura?
My aura could use some cleansing, yes.
Open your mind to a whole new way of being. There's real, spiritual opportunity here. Prismic science is the key to profound realignment of your entire way of being. You may be asking, what is prismic science, and how does it work? Scientific and mathematical principles applied to spiritual growth in a way that gives real results.
Bullshit.
Do you want people in your life to understand your truth?
That's literally, like, that's what all of that just said to my brain.
Yeah.
Science will help your light shine bright.
But, Zach, let me ask you a question. What if it was real?
Oh, that's what I assume this game's about.
I found a key to profound
yes, basically.
Purpose. It changed my life, and it will change yours. Welcome to the Prismic Spiritual.
Although now I just thought of a parody horror game where you go to a cult that believes in crystal healing, and you make them mad by saying you don't believe in it, and they try to attack you, but they attack you by waving crystals in front of you, and it doesn't do anything.
Well, I don't think that would be very intimidating, Zach. I don't think that would actually be a very successful horror game.
Well, I'd be very intimidated because I don't like being around people.
It's just a horror game of people walking up trying to talk to you.
I have wanted to make that horror game before. Where you're a guy walking down the street, and if anyone gets too close to you, you fall over and start screaming.
Oh, these are some ingredients from the island. Lavender, ginger, boil for 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, yeah, definitely some spiritual stuff happening here. Serve according to the guru's instructions. Tea is the staple of a civilized and educated person, she would say. I grew to hate tea as a result. Nothing but hot flower water, I thought. It was many years after my mother left me before I had tea again. To my surprise, I didn't mind the taste. From here, my first tea could never be sated, and I couldn't stop discovering all of its joys. The recipe I'm about to show you is one of the first I discovered, and to begin the story of how my mother and my best friend, Abatha, introduced me to... Okay. Okay, well, Kim was over here, so maybe she's finally ready to get the show on the road.
Yeah, we're about an hour. We're about half an hour in.
Okay, so just a little bit more. What am I looking at here? Find the ingredients past the paddle board.
I will say I dig this opening. And again, I kind of like creepy cult scenarios. I know they're kind of played out, especially in horror, but cults I always find interesting.
I think that's why the trailers for this game tended to turn people off, because they look at it and think it's something they've just seen before. Okay, so we're going to gather the ingredients to create the concoction for the ceremony. So we're just going to pick up a few things here. Oh, yeah, that's right. We can actually restore some of our mind with the lavender.
Relaxing, but I should save some for Maya.
There's going to be a lot of going out into the woods. Oh, more of those dudes. But I think I can stay out of their way. Oh, and there's the ginger, but we got a die in our way, so let's... Oh, yeah, First, let's restore some of our spirit energy. And then... We still have, yeah, one of our weapons left behind. Okay. Okay, this will restore our body by eating some ginger. And usually, you know, you'll be low on at least something in this game. It's less about managing your inventory and more about balancing what plants you've picked up and what your brain is feeling.
But what if just your head's empty?
There's not much you can do about that. Then you're probably one of the people that live at this place. All right, here we go. Unless... Oh, wait, duh. We would want to take these to Maya because she's the plant lady. Yeah, Kim is just going to stare off into space eternally because that's just all... She is literally head empty.
Maya, I think I have what you're...
If you read her brain, is it just a carton of milk spilling over?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. These are measured perfectly. Have you done this before?
Actually, I work in biomedicine. I used to spend a lot of time doing field work, but lately it's boring desk work.
I see. Don't they do animal testing? Doesn't that seem wrong?
It is wrong, but my division won't listen to me.
If people won't listen, maybe you're in the wrong place. There are many other types of medicine.
I'll think on that. I really should get back to Kim.
As you see, like, depending on what dialogue choice we select, we do get, like, a bit of XP depending on our stat of choice we decide to align with.
I like that. There's a lot of games where you could just make a dialogue choice. Mainly, I'm thinking of something like the Atlas games. And it's just sort of, like, for flavor. But I kind of wish
left some gifts inside for you.
Dialogue choices would have more impact. Even if it's a game where you can't really influence the story with your dialogue choices, even something like putting experience in certain things would be nice.
As Tyler says, we have to trust the spiritual journey.
Whatever Tyler says.
So a lot of this game, so you would imagine, Zach, like you would kind of upgrade your stats based on what you kind of prefer. I mean, yes, you are technically also kind of picking what, kind of based on how you feel, but at the same exact time, you know, do you want to upgrade your ability to stay in darkness more? Do you want to upgrade your just general health, or do you want to upgrade your ability to heal your mind when you're in the light? Or, you know, also you can use spirit to help craft some weapons. All right, here we go.
Come. Join us. Sit. Drink.
Don't drink whatever this guy gives you.
As the
Up too late.
He opens your third eye. You will sense the gloom pour forth from your very soul. Let it pour as a cloud of negative energy forms. This prism was a gift from my mother, as the ones you wear are my gift to you. The chant charges the prism, tuning you into the energy that surrounds us all. Starting with Hannah, add your voice to the chant as we move around the circle. As the cloud glows violently with all your negative energy, prepare to destroy it with a collective chant.
Stop blaming me! It's not my fault!
Kim! Don't break the circle. Sit back down. Damn it!
Don't swim out.
What had happened? Where is everyone? We've got to find Kim.
And naturally, because of what just happened to us, our mind is actually quite low, so we want to refill it a bit. Oh.
You're really my friend.
Somehow. Oh, that's right, because we would have used up our stuff to make the potion. Okay. So where is
Hannah,
Kim?
we need to help Kim.
Why is it so hard to get close to people?
Oh, there she is. Oh, yeah, she's just not going to talk to us.
Is something wrong with me?
Was Sunny around? Or, wait, dude. Okay, yeah, Maya's back making her plant stuff.
Oh, I just need to pray.
Maya,
The effects
we need to
will
help
wear off.
Kim. She's sick, and Tyler...
Everybody seems a little off.
I know what to do. We gotta find a little miniature door and then go into each of their heads.
Anybody here? Kim?
Yeah. You know what? Going into people's heads like Psychonauts probably would help some of these wackos.
Honey? Are you okay? I think Tyler drugged us.
You ruined Kim's life. You are not ruining mine. She ruined it on purpose. Why would she do that?
Damn. It's like their minds linked in something that Jess leaked into the... Like, because she couldn't keep her mind shut, so it somehow leaked out something that is making everybody just kind of really freaky.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seemed like she harshed the vibes, bro.
Yeah. But also, Kim breaking the circle probably screwed everything up, too. Oh, and here's Kim's spiritual retreat assessment form. Are you ready? Yes. I'm a CrossFit instructor, and I've been doing yoga and yoga fit. I'm eager to learn and very focused once I commit to something. What do you hope for? A way to find peace of mind. Learn techniques for managing my emotions better. Understand prismatic spiritual practice and awaken my spirituality. Describe your state of mind. Diagnosed with IED, intermittent explosive disorder, self-doubt, and my relationship with my parents. Doubt that I have a real spiritual dimension. What makes you most afraid? I'm afraid of my own anger. I'm afraid that I'm worthless. And of course, her medication would be, taking medication for her disorder, which I imagine she's probably not getting much of out here in the retreat because they think they can just cure it with crystals. So yes, her little outburst was not just her own feelings towards Kim, but actually an issue that she is struggling with. Towards Jess, I mean.
Kim! Get away from her!
So we're gonna see if we can find Kim and find out what the heck happened. Uh-oh.
What the fuck? You're weak, Jess. Just give up. This can't be real.
The gloom drains your mind.
Everyone blames you, Jess. Everyone knows.
Oh, back into the gloom. No.
Keep running.
Yeah, so if those guys do a mind attack on us, that'll instantly give us a panic attack. But we can counter. There's counters for both physical and mind attacks. Oh, but we have made it outside the gloom at last. So we got some lavender. Gotta say, love how the gloom looks. I love its coloration. I love the strange kind of crystally mirror-looking little walls that alert you to you're about to enter it. And the creatures, these like plant monster things, I think look awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
Don't worry. Come on. Don't worry.
Okay, eat some lavender to get some mind back so we can make it through the darkness. Not sure if we're going to get into like real combat yet, but I at least want to get a little farther.
Oh, it's you. Don't startle me like that. It's her own fault, okay? She broke the circle.
After you drugged us.
I didn't drug you. That tea is 100% organic. Everything is going wrong. I don't know what to do. What should I do?
Just tell me where Kim went. What happened?
You could almost see a red aura around her. That's how angry she was. She was trying to kill me. I swear. She took off that way. Look, I'm gonna chill here for a bit. Maybe smoke something. Get me if you need me, okay?
Okay, let's meditate a bit to get some of that mind back. All right. What's this, another assessment? Oh, okay. What the hell? Encircle, yoga plus chant, follow the order, mind opening, calling the order, preparing the body, opening the host, opening the spirit, extend invitation. 3, mushroom tea. No more than 3 sips. Third eye should be open. Spirits become visible. Do not break the circle. So like Tyler's bizarre notes he wrote to himself that he just let us take.
Oh.
Yeah, so this retreat on the island, Zach, while the retreat itself in the big dome and like the whole program we signed up for, it's a recent thing. Let's just say that Prismatic Science has been studying this island for a little longer than that. I have always wondered why the burning of sage has been used to remove negative energy throughout many different cultures. This could never be mere coincidence. My assumptions were right, as the gloom creatures are clearly vulnerable to its smoke. Okay, I got some more sage plant. This should open up a shortcut, maybe?
What is this place?
Oh, got another film reel of some sort.
Welcome to the family, Jess.
Shit, she can't hear me.
Kind of. I mean, we're going to learn a lot. Oh, God. We're going to learn a lot about Tyler's family as we get deeper in, called the Antons. A bestiary, so we learned about these creatures that are doing mind attacks on us. The Manticore is a mature Mandaleech, embedded into the biomass it has amassed, and is the most important of all gloom creatures recorded so far. It acts as a tether to the gloom dimension, allowing both realities to overlap simultaneously. Additionally, it is guarded by all other gloom creatures recorded so far, and births Mandaphores in large quantities. Could they be the dominant gloom life form? It's a seed, still germinating. Each of the and also if you like look at the look at your research for each of the different enemies, it will also tell you what their weaknesses are. Like for example, they take extra damage from spirit-based weapons. You can combo oil and fire to kill it quickly, and use stasis to negate its defenses. So some other moves that we'll sort of learn as the combat system develops in like later parts of the game. So the main reason why I love this game, I do love the atmosphere. I like the opening a lot. I like the story and how it tells itself, even if I don't feel like the performances, a lot of the characters were what they could have been. The combat loop in this game feels super good. Oh God. I have to defeat that thing. I love combining stuff and how, just like a survival horror game, you always have just enough of your different materials to make your stuff, but not enough that you ever feel like you're overpowered. I like balancing the 3 different stats to try to make sure everything feels good. And the combat just feels good. Your different attacks have good range. They sometimes can tack on like poison damage. But because of the nature of what the game's about, you're not fighting enemies with guns or beating them with a crowbar or something. You're using like spiritual, you're using like sticks made of like sage and plants, and you're using like salt. Like the creatures of the gloom hate salt. They have terrible problems with like high sodium issues, I guess, in their culture. And so they'll just back away to throw salt at them. So let's see if we can defeat this thing using our weapon. Oh, gotta counter that mind attack. So yeah, if you defeat the wallflowers, they will kill the gloom in that part of the area, and you'll be able to explore safely. Okay, a fuse for a generator. Uh-oh. Oh, boy!
Oh.
Dodge system in this game also feels great. I love that when Jess does a full dodge, she like runs on the ground and like basically falls over, because it feels so realistic of how a real person would react in these type of situations, and many times it allows you to dodge enemy projectiles and attacks because she's on the ground.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more horror games have a dodge like that.
Yeah, because you imagine, like I said, it's like something a real person does. Okay, so we took care of that one, got a bit of XP off of them. Now, all defeating enemies gives you some form of like XP to upgrade like one of your stats. Okay, this should allow us to fix that fuse. There we go. So what we got over here? What time are you looking at, Zach?
Nearly 50 minutes right now, actually.
Okay, so I'm probably going to stop here in a second. Let's see if we can find a good place to stop. There's Kim.
Oh.
Oh, God. earlier on this channel, we covered Illbleed, a game about you trying to avoid jump scares. This game kind of streamlines it, so when a jump scare happens, you need to tap the A button to prevent a panic attack, basically.
Oh, okay, I was just about to ask, if every time you see the swirly thing, you hit A to counter it, like you're Batman?
Yes. Yes. Yep. Okay, that needs a key to unlock that lock. So yeah, we're basically just trying to get into that room to figure out what the heck is going on with Kim. What do we got here? Some ginger, which will replenish our body. But the idea in this game is you're combining the different plants to also like make weapons and other defensive items, or you can also use them to heal one of your stats. You actually like kind of make that choice in a survival horror kind of way.
It says that saying this chant will release the prism's energy.
And we also have chants we can use inside the gloom to cause different status effects to enemies, like, for example, slowing them down, and others that we'll get along the way. Another bestiary unlocked, which is, of course, the cultist that was overcome by the gloom that we just fought earlier. Yeah, wearing the deer masks seem preserved and depressive. They are willing to do anything for relief from those feelings of depression. Yeah, so literally, basically, people came to this island to deal with these emotions by excreting their aura, and unfortunately the gloom just feeds off of those emotions until it basically drives you nuts. And also, you know, gross crystals on your face and shit.
I don't want gross crystals on my face. I already don't even like having facial hair.
I gotta get out of the gloom. Killing a sick mind. Uh-oh. So, guys, what can I do for you? Okay, these guys are a little fast here, so let's use status to slow them down. If I can... There... Oh! Now he's trying to do a mind attack on me. Oh. There we go. Oh, yeah. And basically, the typical enemies glow when they're about to do an attack. You can't just dodge out. Yeah, you need to dodge out of the way. You can't just, like, avoid it. There we go. Got some body out of that, since we use our body to defeat those types of enemies. And a metal piece of some sort to connect to something else. All right. So yeah, enemies hanging around a key item. Survival horror game.
This might be a bit of a complicated question to answer, but how do you think you would react if you ever found out, oh hey, all this spiritualism stuff is like real, and like there's ghosts and spirits and auras?
I guess, you know, that question can depend on, as a human being, how you feel religiously. A lot of that can kind of determine how you react to that sort of thing. For me, I'm someone that generally leans on the atheist side of things, but I also have a part of me that, you know, when I'm in environments of, say, relatives that have passed, or places that I know a lot of bad things happened, I can definitely feel something. I definitely feel, you know, it could just be the you know, it could just be the hair standing up on the back of my neck. But at the same exact time, I do also get a vibe like something is wrong, like I don't want to be in this place because a lot of pain happened there. So I guess that's sort of related to that sort of thing. But if this stuff all became real, and it was sort of just discovered that there was another world where these kind of things can happen, yeah, that would probably be pretty psychologically damaging, which then the enemies would feed off of and kill me.
Oh no. I guess maybe an easier question to answer would be, would you mess with it, or would you be like, nope, I'm staying the hell away?
I would probably try to stay as far away as possible. What would you do, Zach, if you just found out that spirits are real? Would you just decide, hey, we're just gonna hang out? Oh, what the hell was that?
Honestly, I don't know. I guess it depends on Because, you know, like, let's say they are real, but who's to say they're real in our area? Like, what if we just found out one day, oh, this spiritual stuff is real, but it's all the way in Wisconsin?
True. Yeah, just stay away from Wisconsin, which is pretty easy for me anyway.
But I guess it had, like, let's say it's like I guess we'd have to say, like, immediate area, there's, like, fucking spirits. I get... I'd like to think... Actually, I don't know. The more I try to think about it, the more I'm like, I'm not even sure. It's one of those things where I won't really know until the moment hits me. I feel like I would be kind of interested, especially if magic was involved. Like, come on. Like, a part of me would know better to the best with magic, but if I felt like I could mess with magic in a safe enough way, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna learn magic. I don't even care if it's, dull magic. Magic is magic, man.
Sure. So, Zach, you would screw with prismatic energy?
Probably to a certain extent, but I have the feeling something would go wrong, and if I don't become a depression monster, I'd probably just swear off of it for the rest of my life.
Look at the name of this film reel.
Oh yeah, that's why I said welcome to the family earlier.
Oh, okay, that's why.
It just made me think of Resident Evil 7.
Welcome to the family of prismatic science.
Hello. My name is Monroe Anton. Like young Babs here, you are now part of my family. With your help, we can all ascend our cosmic energy and be healed. I will provide you with the sacred wisdom of prismic science and the guidance on how to use it. By combining our individual frequencies, we can reprogram our destiny from gloom to glory.
Gloom to glory will be a reoccurring phrase of Anton. Okay, so some more notes to read, just involving the weaknesses of the disciples. Yeah, basically there are notes of how to connect with the gloom. And I think there's one more film reel we got here. What we got? Yeah, just take out Welcome to the Family.
Yeah, healing a sick mind.
Healing a sick mind. Yeah, and we'll just watch this and then cap off here.
Hello, my name is Monroe Anton, founder of Prismic Science. In the unlikely case of possession, follow these steps toward healthy rehabilitation. First, burn away the attached mind eaters with purifying candle fire. Then render the patient unconscious so that they may meditate and recover from their ordeal.
See, if possession was a possibility, that would be the moment I would know about. I don't care if it's a very unlikely. I don't want to be possessed.
From gloom to glory.
And of course, this is relevant because it's very clear that Kim is possessed by something. So the idea now would be to try to figure out how to help her. Oh, and yeah, we can actually get right in there now. Because we combined all our inventory items. Survival horror game. And we got a bunch of stuff. Oh, we got some salt to throw at the enemies. I want to throw some salt. Okay, we get in here. Where's an enemy? All right. Oh, they're going to mind attack us, but we're going to throw some salt and slow them down. Okay. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, my mind is really taking a hit from all this stuff. Yep. Slow you down. Okay, we can make more salt, but I'm going to make a sage stick so I can actually do some damage. Oh, he's going to try to mind attack me. Oh, I did some damage to his guy in the back as well. Yeah, let's restore some mind because they're really taking a hit on me. There we go. And if I'm right, that means we should be right next to where Kim was. Oh, there she is. She's on the loading screen.
We found her. Yay.
Oh no, it was
All right, and we'll cap off as we figure out what's going on with Kim.
Kim? Are you okay?
No! No, I'm not okay! No!
Kim!
No!
Kim, what's happening?
They're inside me! Ah! Ah!
Throw some salt at Kim. Yeah, take that, Kim. Eat salt. It's actually good for your mind.
You would try to cure me if I was possessed, right, Brandon?
Depends on the situation.
That's fair.
I mean, sometimes the possession just goes so far that there's not much you can do. There we go. Put her face into the candle. Now everything's fine. Oh, we gotta put her into the next candle. Come on, get over there, Kim. Ah!
It's for your own good, Kim.
All right, one more ritual candle. Yeah, this is totally okay. Almost got her. There we go. Oh, was there one more? Ah!
Oh, it says strike her towards the mirror.
Oh, the mirror. Oh, over there. Yeah, okay. Okay, come on, come on.
I'm so sorry, Kim.
I was gonna make a joke about smashing her face into the mirror, and then she did it.
Are you okay?
I had to. She was possessed.
Possessed? What do you mean, possessed? What did you do to her?
She was attacking me.
We need help. Come. Help me carry her.
What happened?
This thing was controlling her, and I...
You smashed her face into a mirror. She wasn't possessed. You're psychotic.
Tyler, I've been seeing things too, in the gloom. It's almost like what your mother said when...
Do not tell me anything about my family. Do you understand?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is fucked up. I need time to think.
It's all right. He gets like that sometimes. It doesn't mean anything.
Can we get her to a hospital?
No. The boat won't be here for days.
So if all of this is real, the gloom, the creatures, what do we do?
Kim messed up the ritual when she ran off. We have to complete the ritual, to seal up the gloom, to get Kim back.
That makes sense. I mean, it's insane that any of this is happening, but it makes sense. Will Tyler agree to all of this?
Don't worry about him. He'll listen to me. You get Sunny. I'll talk to Maya.
Up the orange prism. And that is a pretty perfect place to cap off an introduction to the gloom here on, or just the chant here on Keeping BZ. I love this game. It's flawed, but the highs are so high. The atmosphere is so good. The focus on spiritualness is well executed and also just really interesting and unique for a survival horror game. I love all the stat systems. The characters are fun. And the upcoming boss fights are also pretty interesting as well as the interesting and different creatures we'll encounter in the gloom and the lore behind them as you get deeper in. So, thanks for sitting through the spooky game, Zach.
It was hard, but I did my best.
Okay, well that's good. And if you have interest, you can find this game on Steam. You can find it on GOG. You can find it on PS5 and Xbox Series X. It is very polished, and it works really well no matter what you get it on. Please pick this game up and support Brass Token. They're a good house of developers, and I want to see them make more. And if you enjoy this game, it's DLC that is free. The Gloom Below is also available as a download with the game that acts as a roguelike epilogue to the story that if you enjoyed the gameplay of this game like I did, that just adds on more mechanics and makes it a roguelike, and it's even better. It's awesome. So please play the Chant. Thank you for joining us, and hope you're having a good Halloween season.
Shall we end this with a chant?
What word do you want to choose, Zach?
ABC, ABC,
ABC.
Subscribe to ABC.
Hit smash that like button. Smash that like button.
Let's get a chant going in the comment section.
Comment. Yes, yeah, please chant in the comment section. Okay, see ya.